All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops at Great Millstone. I'm your brother, Rabbi Knapp, coming out with a lesson, Lord's will. This is edifying to the Lord's elect. So, my videos, I got a strike, so it takes forever for the shit to upload because I gotta put the video through the make sure I don't have any copyrights before I upload it. So some of this stuff, but that's for the next 90 days, so it is what it is. But I'm surprised I even I use so many videos. They can strike me on one video. I'm using multiple videos, multiple news sources. I should be getting struck multiple times, but it happens. It's Esau's platform, so we gotta suffer it. But I found this on the New York Post 7 hours ago. It says, Trump jokes, sometimes you need a dictator during Davos business leader reception.
And the beautiful thing about the great big beautiful bill, the one that we just, and the beautiful thing about the great big beautiful bill, the one that we just did is over there you had a 2-year window to do it. Now we have a 10-year window, which I hate to tell you because people will take their time. So in one way I didn't want that. I call that not good, but it is good ultimately. Think of it, it gives me a chance to use it if and when I ever get out of this position. This is a big question. It gives me a chance to use it. Otherwise, I'd be precluded. That would be terrible, right? But it's 10 years, but you're able to, you build something, you build a factory, you write the whole thing off 1 year. Nobody's ever thought that was possible. It was always 38, sometimes 40, sometimes 41 years. You get a little here, a little there, nothing. You write it all up. So it's been really amazing. And you are the people that made it happen, really, largely it's you and a group of others, not a lot more. I mean, the people here, I guess because of Larry, the people that came to this event, it's really incredible. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. We had somebody, as you know, that ran it for many, many years, and I'm not sure what happened there, but I figured, well, that's all right. They had a hell of a run in Davos. Then I heard Larry was taking it over, more or less, and he called me. He said, would you do me a favor? Would you be there? And we've had some great business dealings together. And, he's great. He's one of you. He's one of the greats. And it was an honor. We had a good speech. We got great reviews. I can't believe it. We got good reviews in that speech. Usually they say he's a horrible dictator type person. I'm a dictator. But sometimes you need a dictator. But they didn't say that in this case. And no, it's common sense. It's all based on common sense, It's not conservative or liberal or anything else.
See, people just be taking a little clip he be saying and didn't post it. He said, you need a dictator, but he got a whole damn, without context, you'd think he's just saying that. But who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a fuck? Dictator bullshit. Trump jokes, sometimes you need a dictator during Davos business leader reception. And this is news. It's fucking bullshit, man. It's bullshit. This is folly, okay? That's what that is. Let's grab that. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6. It said, folly is set in great dignity and the rich sit in low place. So that's foolishness. You got the chance to reach millions of people at once, and the news hyper focuses on a couple of words that's coming up. What's the context? There's so much more things that are going on in the world that need to shine a light upon, but they choose the foolishness, and that's what's being broadcasted more so than other things that have more value to it, like the Lord, for example, and how no one's establishing, of course, no one, this is a wicked society, we don't expect them to do it, but what other issues, like the wars and stuff that are going on. You didn't go there to crack jokes, okay? You went there to discuss matters about global issues, okay? That should be the forefront, okay? Where are you taking your people from the point they were under the last administration? Where are you taking them? That should be more so on the forefront, because there's a lot of questions that are being asked pertaining to the welfare of the American people. So, that's what you should be focused on. But yet that's not the case. So folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. The rich are the Israelites. They're rich because, according to 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter, everything was created for their sakes. Let's grab that as a matter of fact. Actually, is it 6? I think it's 2nd Esdras 8 I'm thinking about. 2nd Esdras 8 and verse 50. What am I thinking about? 2nd Esdras, not 8. It is 6. I think it is 6. So, yeah. 2nd Esdras 6 and verse 54. Yeah, we'll start here. 2nd Esdras 6 verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen, which are the Israelites. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Okay, so that's why they're rich. He created the world for the nation of Israel's sakes, including everything in it. Okay? So that's why they're rich, but they're sitting in a low place because they're being ruled over by Esau. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7, I have seen servants upon horses, which is Esau. When you read Genesis, the 25th chapter, the elder shall serve the younger. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So he's the firstborn. He came out first, yet he's sitting on high right now over his brother Israel. Okay, the real Israelites. Okay, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. When you read Genesis, the 35th chapter, Jacob's name was later changed into Israel. Okay, so princes of the power, Yasharallah, okay, descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they're the servants upon the earth. Okay, so that's the rich sitting in the low place. Okay, but that's, even if he is a dictator, who cares, man? Who cares? Okay, Revelation 12 and 12 tells you that you only got a short time to rule. So let him enjoy his rulership.
Mr. President, it's great to see you.
I found this other video, it's a minute and 22 seconds. It says President Duck says he reached the concept of a deal with Greenland.
Thanks for the time.
Nice seeing you.
I threw away all my questions. One question I had, we did this 5 years ago. I don't think you reflect too much because you're looking forward, but can you believe what's happened in the world and what's happened to you over the past 5 years? I just can't help but think that it's been just something to reflect. It's incredible, the 5 years.
Thank you very much. It's been a great ride. We've had a lot of fun, and nothing's easy in life, but you keep at it. We have a tremendous economy going right now, and we have a country that's the hottest country anywhere in the world. And this took place over 1 year. We just celebrated the first years,
Here's how I was going to start. I was going to say you gave it very compelling in terms of talking about what you've done in the first year domestically, but also very compelling in the case you made about Greenland. So I was going to ask you, did you see any of your European cohorts nodding? But I guess I don't have to ask that now because of the news that it breaks very quickly. Can you go into what you just talked about with the NATO meeting?
Well, we have a concept of a deal. I think it's going to be a very good deal for the United States, also for them. And we're going to work together on something having to do with the Arctic as a whole, but also Greenland, and it has to do with the security, great security, strong security, and other things.
Now,
so you couldn't have discussed that any other way. That's how you had to come to that conclusion, to talk with your allies for something that you need is threat. And now all of a sudden you go to Davos, now everything's good. First of all, Don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started. Where am I going? I'm gonna go to hold on. I can't even click it. Hello. I have laid a snare for thee. Okay, it's not working. I have laid a snare for thee. What is that precept? I think it's Jeremiah. Yep, 50 and 24. Jeremiah 50 verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, which is America, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the